Hi everyone and welcome to this reading. This is a spirit baby reading that I have been called to do. Over the past few weeks I have been receiving messages in dreams in relation to couples finding out that they are expecting. Some dreams have been that they are expecting and it's a surprise. Others have been that pregnancies were planned, but lots of joy in these dreams that I've been having. And yesterday I was out and about in the car, went to the park, and on three separate occasions yesterday my eyes were drawn up to the sky, and as I said, on three separate occasions I saw three distinct images of the first was a baby, a newborn baby being not being born, but a newborn baby lying across the clouds. And it was, if you had been with me and I had have said, is that a baby you can see in the clouds, you would have said, my God, that's a baby in the clouds. So that was the first one. And then whilst I was at the park, there was a baby's face in the clouds. Now this was, a couple of hours later, so it was a different cloud formation again. And then I was with my daughter and we also saw another baby in the clouds with a dummy. So lots and lots of spirit babies are coming through. I believe that there are spirit babies currently in the upper realms guiding couples together, and I just felt called to do a reading. Some songs I was also hearing this morning whilst I was meditating prior to this reading were Who Loves You Pretty Baby. Now I have a feeling that that's Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, but I will link it in the description. Another song that I was called to look at when I do my meditation prior to the reading, when I'm shuffling all my cards and getting everything ready. I have Gregorian chants on in the background. Now, Gregorian chants is used by, well, it's the monks of the abbey, but it's used by many people as a form of spiritual protection. So the idea being that beautiful religious chants, the devil doesn't like it. And so if you're playing them, even if you're playing them on very, very low in your house so you can barely hear them, it wards off evil spirits, evil entities. So I often have that playing and I just have it on random shuffle, and one song that I was drawn to whilst it was playing during shuffling and during my meditation was a song, and it's in Latin, so my pronunciation may not be perfect, is Kyrie eleison, which means Lord have mercy. So it's essentially a song about asking for forgiveness. Now, after I finished doing all my shuffling and my meditation, I had these particular items. I've been packing stuff away yesterday because I knew that I was doing a reading this morning and I wasn't sure what I was doing, and I just left a few things out, and these particular items I had left out. And so as I was meditating this morning and thinking about these spirit baby messages, I thought I would look into their meanings. So, for example, the bird here. Uh, Birds spiritually, now I think of the Fool card because in this deck that I've just recently illustrated, I actually drew the Fool card as a bird on a branch, very, very similar to this. So birds are new beginnings, but spiritually, birds mean new beginnings, hope and freedom. Shells are a sign of protection. So I think of spirit babies, I think of the mother's womb, the baby is protected whilst it grows. It's also, the shell's meaning is fertility and the cycle of life. Now we've got a feather here, which symbolises innocence, hope, and fresh starts. So when you think of a baby, you think of this beautiful new life that comes into the world, untouched, unblemished by anything. It is pure. And then, of course, we have the snowflake here. And snowflakes, their symbology is in regards to new beginnings and purity. So the fact that those 5 items I had unknowingly left out and chose to use as part of the reading today, the fact that they are there along with the signs that I was getting in the clouds, the spirit baby messages, these images in the clouds, is just such a beautiful synchronicity. Now, the other thing was this morning, all of my charges were on 99%. And for me, that is a message as to it's time. And I'm hearing that Imagine Dragons song, it's time. It's time. Things are done. Things are done baking. It's time for this spirit baby to come through. It's time for this spirit baby message to come through. Now, I did do a random shuffle. I get messages through songs, and I always have my phone on random shuffle. And if I want to ask a question, I will put my phone on, put my like songs on random shuffle, and usually I get the answers within the first couple of songs. So I did that this morning after I'd meditated and shuffled all of your cards. Now, the songs I got, the first one was Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now by Starship. As I said, it's time. This 99% loaded. It's time for this spirit baby to come through. The second song I got was Party of Me by Janae Aiko. Now that's in my liked songs, but I'm not familiar with it. It suggests to me a celebration of this baby coming. And then the third song that I got was Mercy by Phil Wickham. Now that's actually a religious song, but the fact that it ties in with the mercy of the Kiri Ellison song, which means Lord have mercy. There's some sort of forgiveness that has had to have happened or that will happen in order for this spirit baby to come through. Now that song specifically is about Adam and Eve and Adam asking for mercy from God for the things that have happened. So what I will say is I actually, this is the second time I've tried to do this reading. So the first time I was getting lots and lots of heavy throat chakra, just feeling quite a lot of tightness in my throat. And then the dog was barking, people in the house making noises, and literally I was getting quite frustrated. And once I finished the entire reading, I realized that I hadn't actually hit the record button. With the babies that I saw in the clouds yesterday, this message is meant to come out, but potentially there are things that have stopped this baby from coming through, but now it's time. So I'm just going to get a bit of Palo Santo. It wants to light. I'm going to clear. So I want to make sure these messages come through. Now today I am using all of my own illustrated decks. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. So we're using the Lovebirds Tarot deck. I've got my two Big and Little Divine Portal Tarot decks. I'm going to get some messages from Spirit and some angel messages and then some love messages. Now let me just wipe this away. Smells like church in here. Okay, so let's go. I'm just thinking if there's anything. Oh, the other thing I was hearing was Fool's Gold. Now, I know that is a movie, so there might be messages within that movie, but Fool's Gold is, the symbolism is a flashy but worthless investment. So that might come through further into the reading. I'm just checking if there's anything else. Yeah. Okay, so let's get going. I am actually going to give these cards Wheel of Fortune on the bottom and Three of Cups. I'm just going to give these ones a little bit of a shuffle. Okay, so what messages does this spirit baby have? Now, the other thing, oh, the Hermit. Let's get the cards out first and I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Two of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. And the Hangman. Okay, so, oh, look, and the Ace of Cups on the bottom. What I was getting through from the previous reading, and I have been doing a lot of research these past few weeks into, I'm fascinated by the Pluto and Aquarius transit. I have done a previous reading on Napoleon and Josephine. Now, if you're not aware, the Pluto and Aquarius transit comes through every 250 years. It is a period of major revolution within that particular lifetime. Pluto and Aquarius stays in Aquarius for 20 years. So during that period, what I was noticing was there were these big love stories that were playing out amidst the backdrop of this major revolution within society. So if you look at the last one, which was 1778 through till 1800, I think, Napoleon and Josephine played out in the backdrop of the French Revolution. The other thing that was happening at the time was the American Revolution. If you go back 250 years prior to that, you had Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, that love story, which obviously turned to tragedy. In the background of that, you had major changes in the church. For example, England was Catholic, and because of that marriage, actually, Henry VIII changed the religion of the country so that he could divorce his wife and marry Anne Boleyn. So lots and lots of things were playing out in that previous reading, and I think maybe the reason why that reading didn't record was because for me it was meant to be more of a research reading, and the messages will be more layered now in this particular reading. So what I got from that reading was this spirit baby that's trying to come through has been with you across multiple lifetimes. So for example, if we take the example of Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, their marriage essentially failed because she couldn't provide a male heir. There were obviously lessons that that particular couple needed to learn in that lifetime in regards to, I think in some ways, you know, the importance of placing so much importance on a male heir. I mean, their daughter, Elizabeth, ended up being the future Queen of England. Now, that happened purely because they couldn't provide a male heir. In the following lifetime, you've got Napoleon and Josephine, and you have, again, this scenario where they were in love with each other but had to divorce because she couldn't fall pregnant. They couldn't produce a male heir. So what I'm getting is that these spirit babies that are coming through were not meant to come through in the previous two Pluto and Aquarius lifetimes. They were meant to help you, keep you in the hermit mode, meant to help you learn the lessons that you needed to learn. So we've got the Hermit here. I'll show you. Hermit, which is a time of reflection. Two of Cups, a time of reflection whilst you're actually in a relationship. Nine of Pentacles. And then we've got the Hangman. So feeling stuck. Those two previous couples, those two previous scenarios were relationships that were together but were actually stuck. The Hangman stuck. Hermit stuck in, almost stuck in a state of limbo But I think it's stuck in a state of limbo because of the expectations of society at the time. And now we've got the Ace of Cups on the bottom, and then underneath it it's Six of Wands. So this is the lifetime that this couple is victorious. This is the lifetime where things play out and the new beginnings come through. And as I said, 3 times yesterday, this spirit baby coming through, coming through. Seeds that have been planted in previous lifetimes. And that was the other message I was getting, was this spirit baby across 2 previous lifetimes has been helping you, has been guiding you. This is you and your partner here. This spirit baby, this big dragon has been guiding you, planting the seeds so that the Nine of Pentacles in this lifetime, they will grow and come to fruition, allowing you to get out of the hangman. Yeah, interesting. On my wall, I've got a big canvas, and it's just all places that I travelled when I was younger. But my eye keeps being drawn to London. London. Okay, let's have a look. We're just going to get some clarification on these. I'm using my Divine Portal Tarot deck. Eight of Pentacles. This is the lifetime where you both have put in the work. You've been guided by this spirit baby. You've both put in the work on yourselves, and it's going to bring you to the Ace of Cups. Yeah, look at this. Four of Wands. Beautiful. Beautiful. Two of Cups, Four of Wands. I don't believe that these relationships that you've had with your person in previous lifetimes were stable enough. Got that image of the Three of Wands there, where you can't build a house on 3 poles. It'll fall over. It'll topple. You need 4. And you've been doing the work. Interesting. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, there's justice in this lifetime. Justice is balance. As soon as I saw that eye, I thought the eye of God. It's almost the what is it? The eye of Siren? What's that? Lord of the Rings. I think this couple and this spirit baby have been working together across lifetimes to get to the point where it's a balanced relationship. And I was only thinking this morning, my children are older, but I was thinking, when your children are little, you are the parent, you are the teacher, and they are the student. But as your children grow, in many instances, they become the teacher and you become the student. And I think in this scenario, this spirit baby has been the teacher, guiding you in other realms, guiding your higher self so that you can get to the point where this relationship can come in. I think this is a very special baby. The fact that, these spirit babies, this spirit baby hasn't, why did I say babies? Maybe multiple. This spirit baby hasn't come through in previous lifetimes. The fact that it's coming through in this lifetime. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at this hangman. Oh, Seven of Swords. Yeah, I think there's been lots of trickery. So I see these five swords as other people putting their, and I know that's not the traditional meaning of the card, but other people putting their 2 cents worth in previous lifetimes, trying to knock these two swords over. And this is the two of you. But in this lifetime, I mean, those swords are planted. Okay, and on the bottom, look at that. We've got the Lovers. Yeah, and you look at these fish going round and round and round. This is what's been happening in previous lifetimes, round and round. And we've got the fish again here, round and round and round and round. And finally, you've both worked on yourselves enough that you've got this solid new beginning, an end to this trickery and justice coming through. Okay, tell me more about this spirit baby. Four of Pentacles. Let me get one more card. Ace of Pentacles. This work that you have both been doing across these lifetimes, I mean, in the previous lifetime, you know, that's fear. You know, Henry VIII, Napoleon, both felt that they had nothing unless they had this male heir. And what spirit gave them was you know, this beautiful love relationship, but they felt like they had nothing. So I think learning across these lifetimes, this spirit baby has been helping you understand and learn about what is actually truly valuable. Interesting. Okay, Two of Cups, Four of Wands. What have we got? Oh, yeah. It's all happened in divine timing. The Temperance card. That's gorgeous. Four of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Temperance card. And just, I don't know, you can see the sun's just come out. This is a lifetime where you both have learnt, and I'm hearing the word balance, the lessons that you have learned in this lifetime, the lessons that you have learned that are been brought across from previous lifetimes, have put you in a place of balance, which is now allowing this spirit baby to come through. Because I don't believe that this spirit baby would come through until this relationship was in a state of balance. I'm going to do one more on the Temperance card. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Stable, balanced offer of love. Offer of love between two people, but the offer of a loving connection for this spirit baby to come into. And in the other reading, I had the Three of Cups. And for me, we've got two cups here. So this is the two of you, and the third cup being the celebration, Party of Me, the song that I got, the celebration of that third person coming in, that baby coming in. So it makes a family of three. And I think of, you know, three, the Holy Trinity. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, Nine of Pentacles on the Justice card. Oof. Now he came out in the previous reading, the Devil. And I go back to, you know, the mercy song, Adam and Eve, which is what that song is about. Cutting the things out, this sword, justice, cutting the things out of your life in previous lifetimes and potentially in this lifetime so that you can align yourself for this beautiful Ace of Pentacles, this beautiful baby to come through. Nine of Pentacles is also a card of freedom, freeing yourself, freeing your mind. So this beautiful baby can come through. Okay, one more on the devil. Yeah, Three of Cups. And I was just talking about the Three of Cups. Cutting this crap out. Cutting it out. Freeing yourself. But it's taken you lifetimes. You know, as I said, Pluto and Aquarius, the last transit was 1778 through to 1800. The transit before that was the 1500s. You know, 500 years of work in order. This is a special baby that's coming. You know, being in hermit mode that whole time, working. I mean, this, as I said, this is this spirit baby working with these two individuals across lifetimes. Okay, let's have a look at this Hangman and the Seven of Swords. So when that flicked, it actually came out upside down. So being stuck. But it's this lifetime is a lifetime where you've cut through all this trickery. You've cut through all the nonsense. Yeah. And you're not stuck anymore. You've had an epiphany, the Hangman. What's that? Nine of Pentacles. So now we're getting double. Card of Freedom. You're not stuck anymore. We put that way. You're not stuck. That flicks that up around. And underneath, Nine of Wands. That's where you were. I mean, you look at the stories of Napoleon and Josephine, the love stories of Napoleon and Josephine and Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. They were this, Nine of Wands, treachery, Seven of Swords, stuck. Well, who am I if I don't have an heir? You know, both marriages ended because what they thought was their Nine of Pentacles wasn't. What was their Nine of Pentacles was actually their love. And, you know, that's, yeah, the undoing of those relationships. If they had have actually recognized that what they wanted and the foundation of their relationship was actually right in front of them. But yeah, it was meant to play that way. But, you know, as I said, this spirit baby is ready to come in. And interestingly, I was hearing the words while I was meditating, and I don't know whether I said it before. I'm coming, I'm coming. Meaning this spirit baby, and as I said, I saw the three babies' heads yesterday in the clouds. This spirit baby, this Pluto and Aquarius transit that is the next 20 years. This baby is coming. It's time. And maybe you're working on these things now, currently, you know, whether you're in a relationship, whether you are, you know, thinking about the person that you want to be with, you know, this baby is either working with you now or will be working with you, because in this transit, sometime in the next 20 years, this baby is coming through. Interesting. Okay, now let's have a look at, these are my Divine Messages Oracle deck. Yeah, delays on the bottom. We're just going to get some messages from Spirit about this connection, about this Spirit baby. Oh, that came out. Release and embrace new opportunities. So there's something that you need to do or that you've done in order for this new opportunity. I see new opportunity, new baby to come through. Maybe it's releasing of a mindset. Yeah. Hidden things that are done in the dark. You may not have been aware that this spirit baby has been working with you. So, this is this hermit card here. The hermit is, the man that goes up the top of the mountain with his little lantern and meditates. You may not have realized that this spirit baby has been working with you across these lifetimes. It may not have been apparent to you, or maybe there's been things in this lifetime or things in previous lifetimes which this sneaky trickery that has been happening in order to stop you getting in alignment so this spirit baby can come through. And, I go back to this morning, I tried to record the message. I thought I'd recorded the reading. It hadn't recorded. My throat was tightening. There's things that have stopped over many lifetimes this spirit baby from coming through. And this baby's saying, nothing's going to stop us now. That was the first song that I got. It's too bad, so sad. The spirit baby is coming. Okay, we're going to have one more. Evolution of the soul. I think I think this couple has got themselves into such a vibration in this lifetime. They have evolved spiritually enough that they've set boundaries, and it is allowing this baby to come through. Okay, and on the bottom, be confident. Be confident. Be confident that you're doing the right things. Be confident that this is going to happen for you in this lifetime. Okay, now these are angel oracle cards. We are asking Spirit which angel is guiding you in this lifetime. Now, I actually believe that this spirit baby is also a little angel that's guiding you, but we're just going to ask. Number 7, now that is a very spiritual number. Achia, patience, learning and wisdom. This is learning, lifetimes of learning in order to get you to the point where this little baby's coming through. Number 6, Lelahel, designed to heal the arts, fortune and fame. So you think about these two previous lifetimes, and I go back to Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn and Napoleon and Josephine. Napoleon and Josephine, who were the the emperor and empress of France. The arts, fortune and fame. These two couples were famous, but they didn't have what they wanted. What they truly desired was this baby, and neither of them got it. Desire to heal. So in this lifetime, this is a change. A change from the focus, maybe? Yeah, and that's what the baby's been. Yeah, the bottom. Just turn that over. 67, truth. Now, I've got 7 and a 6, 67. So there's some mirroring going on here. Truth. Yeah, and then under there we've got Gabriel. Divine messages and revelations. Now, if you look at Gabriel, was actually the angel that told Mary that she was to deliver a son. Yeah, interesting. Okay, we're going to get one more. And 13, friendships. Interesting. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, Consolation and comfort, number 40. Okay, now finally, I'm going to, actually not one, I've got two more things to do. This is my love messages deck. In the previous reading, I got some messages from your baby, your spirit baby. What does the spirit baby want to tell you? So I'm going to do the same, although I did get some messages from your person as well. So let's just see what pops out. Healing. Yeah. This relationship required healing in order for this baby to come through. I really do not believe that this baby is coming through into a toxic relationship. I love you. That's sweet. Oh. Yeah, divine timing. Divine timing has been at play in this whole scenario. I truly believe that this couple has been rolling through these Pluto and Aquarius transits, working through. I'm sorry, I'm just looking. I'm looking out my window. I've got the reflection of the hedge, all the trees in the background behind me, and I can see it. I can see it in the reflection of my kitchen cupboard doors, and there's a baby's face in it. I can't take a photo because I'm recording on my phone, but yeah, that's crazy. So this is divine timing. Healing yourself, healing this connection, loving yourself, loving each other brings this spirit baby in. Divine timing. And again, we've got the 3 here. And I was talking about, the image of the baby's face is being mirrored to me in the reverse through my, I've got glass pantry doors. And I'm seeing the reflection of it. And we've got 6, 7 and 6, 7. That's gorgeous. Divine messages and revelations. Gabriel. Okay. I do not. Oh, okay, I'll have that one. I melt inside your arms. So whether that's your baby or your person, this relationship is actually going to be full of love. I've got that really kind of hearty, earthy feeling. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, I find myself dreaming about you. Again, this could be your person. Maybe you are also dreaming about spirit babies. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe you've had a dream. Like, I think Gabriel appeared to Mary I don't think it was a dream. Maybe it was in prayer. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But, maybe you've had a dream. Something has been revealed to you in a dream about this spirit baby. Yeah, that's lovely. Now, finally, I am going to use my little container, and it's full of Scrabble tiles. They've got letters and numbers on them. So this may proverb. I don't know why I said that. This may provide further clarification to you. It may be your or your future partner or your current partner's initials. It could be potentially the initials of the spirit baby that's coming through. It's also got numbers on there, so there may be some numbers. Now, the fact that I said proverb when when I opened up that box, yeah, it just makes me think that maybe there's proverb numbers that are relevant. So I'm going to give it a shake because I want to make sure that they're all mixed up. It is a little noisy, so if you are wearing headphones, earphones, you may want to turn it down. I'll take a second. And every time I do this, my puppy comes over because he thinks that I'm giving him food. But it's not food, baby. Lie down. Okay, so these are your letters and numbers. So we've got a D and the number 2. We have M. The first thing I thought of was divine masculine. Number 3. Now, as I said before, I truly believe this particular couple needs to be in divine feminine, divine masculine energy before this baby will come through. S, number 1. L, number 1. H, number 4. A, number 1. What have we got? And a P, number 3. P for Proverbs. Yeah, so I've got D, M, S, L, H, A, P. Oh, that's Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, H, A. Interesting. Okay, that's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that there are some messages in here for you that are helpful. If you haven't already subscribed, you're most welcome to do so. It's the easiest way to support my channel. If you are interested in any of the tarot decks that I have used or oracle decks that I have used in this reading, you can find them via the links in the description. Also, they are available on the About page of this channel. I will also list the songs that I channeled and pop them in the description box for you as well. And I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will look forward to seeing you again in another reading.